Hello everyone, it is time for another Doc Talk. Today, we are reacting to the assassination of a conservative political figure, Charlie Kirk. This upcoming clip is the first statement released by the authorities on the matter.
This is a dark day for our state. It's a tragic day for our nation. And I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination.
This assassination is most certainly politically inspired. We are seeing a sort of tribal politics at this time in history that can divide a nation in two. People are focusing on party lines rather than using their own common sense to dictate their opinions. We need to find a way to diversify our schools of thought and stop this incessant fighting between political clans. I appreciated Charlie Kirk for his willingness to go where conservatism was typically not accepted. I watched some of his videos from years ago, and he was mostly the antagonist on campus. However, somewhere along the way, he actually garnered a following from college students who would show up and support his open debates. I thought it was well earned after years of simply being hated. Maybe that's why this suspect was intent on assassination. Charlie was changing young academic minds.
We are celebrating 250 years of the founding of this great nation. That founding document, the Declaration of Independence, that this great experiment on which we embarked together 250 years ago, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. The first one of those is life. And today, a life was taken. Charlie Kirk was first and foremost a husband and a dad to two young children. He was also very much politically involved, and that's why he was here on campus. Charlie believed in the power of free speech and debate to shape ideas and to persuade people. Historically, our university campuses in this nation and here in the state of Utah have been the place where truth and ideas are formulated and debated. And that's what he does. He comes on college campuses and he debates.
And that is what makes this truly heartbreaking yet terrifying. This man did nothing more than bring his ideas to the table to be debated. That is true bravery, to put your theories and worldview on the chopping block. Preventing discussion is the scariest outcome for all of us, no matter how much you may disagree with others' opinions. If someone has a bad set of ideas, the best way to expose it as such, it is to have an open discussion on a public platform. This way the viewer can listen to both sides and to determine what they think or feel. The people who are trying to shut down debate and discussion are the ones you need to look out for.
That is foundational to the formation of our country, to our most basic constitutional rights. And when someone takes the life of a person because of their ideas or their ideals, then that very constitutional foundation is threatened. Now, we have a person of interest in custody. The investigation is ongoing. But I want to make it crystal clear right now, to whoever did this, we will find you. We will try you, and we will hold you accountable to the furthest extent of the law. And I just want to remind people that we still have the death penalty here in the state of Utah.
That is a very roundabout way of saying, we will find you and we will kill you.
Our nation is broken. We've had political assassinations recently in Minnesota. We had an attempted assassination on the governor of Pennsylvania. And we had an attempted assassination on a presidential candidate and former president of the United States. and now current President of the United States. Nothing I say can unite us as a country. Nothing I can say right now can fix what is broken. Nothing I can say can bring back Charlie Kirk. Our hearts are broken. We mourn with his wife, his children, his family, his friends. We mourn as a nation. If anyone in the sound of my voice celebrated even a little bit at the news of this shooting, I would beg you to look in the mirror and to see if you can find a better angel in there somewhere.
And that is the worst part. Some people relish hearing when those on the opposing side die or are killed. I will say that it is more of a tendency of people on the left. People on the right usually think that the left is stupid, ignorant, or even just misled, while people on the left usually conflate the right as immoral or evil. This focus on morality in a political discussion really brews hatred on the left. There are truly people who wish that the shooter didn't miss Donald Trump or will celebrate this assassination on Charlie Kirk. It is deeply disturbing. That'll wrap up our little doc talk for the day. Remember, don't be a piece of shit who wishes death on your political adversaries. Leave your thoughts down in the comments below and make sure to like, share, and subscribe.